In a dusty jar of loose change sits a coin that could change someone's life forever. A 1984 Jefferson nickel, seemingly ordinary at first glance, yet potentially worth hundreds of thousands of dollars to the right collector. Today, we're going to reveal the fascinating details that make certain 1984 nickels among the most valuable modern coins ever sold at auction. I'll show you exactly what to look for, where to find these rarities, and how a coin worth just 5 cents could be your ticket to a numismatic fortune. Let me tell you about an incredible recent discovery that shook the coin collecting world. A retired banker was sorting through his father's old coin collection when he stumbled upon a 1984 nickel that looked slightly different from the others. After professional grading, this single coin, purchased for just 5 cents, sold for an astounding sum that would make most luxury cars look cheap in comparison. The secret? A rare double die error combined with perfect preservation and the coveted full steps designation. The story of the 1984 Jefferson nickel begins long before that year, tracing back to 1938 when the Jefferson design first replaced the beloved Buffalo nickel. Felix Schlag's iconic portrait of America's third president has graced our 5-cent piece for over 80 years, but 1984 holds special significance for collectors. That year, the United States Mint produced millions of nickels across 3 facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. While most entered circulation and faced decades of wear and tear, a select few survived in pristine condition, harboring valuable secrets that only expert collectors can spot. Each 1984 nickel was struck on a copper-nickel planchet weighing exactly 5 grams, with a diameter of 21.2 millimeters and that distinctive smooth edge we all know. But what makes these coins truly remarkable isn't their specifications, it's their subtle variations and rare mistakes that occurred during production. The obverse features Schlag's masterful left-facing portrait of Jefferson, with Liberty and the date, 1984, positioned to the right, and In God We Trust arcing above. Every detail of Jefferson's face was carefully crafted, from his distinctive hair to the noble profile that's become immediately recognizable to generations of Americans. But it's the reverse design that holds some of the most valuable secrets. Monticello, Jefferson's beloved Virginia home, dominates the reverse. The neoclassical architecture is rendered in stunning detail, from the distinctive dome to the columns that supported Jefferson's architectural vision. Above the building, you'll find E pluribus unum, while Monticello sits proudly beneath. The denomination, 5 cents, and United States of America, complete the design. But here's where things get interesting. The steps leading up to Monticello's entrance hold the key to some of the most valuable 1984 nickels in existence. The mint mark, that tiny letter that tells us where each coin was made, appears on the reverse side. Philadelphia coins from 1984 bear a P mark, Denver shows a D, and the prestigious San Francisco Mint produced special proof versions with an S. Each facility contributed to the year's total mintage, but their numbers tell only part of the story. Philadelphia led production with the highest mintage, followed closely by Denver. But it's the San Francisco Mint's proof coins that command special attention. These weren't meant for circulation, they were struck specifically for collectors using specially polished dies and planchets, creating coins with mirror-like fields and frosted designs. The contrast is simply breathtaking, but the real treasure hunters know to look for something even more exclusive: errors and varieties that occurred during production. The most valuable 1984 nickels show distinctive doubling in their design elements. Imagine looking at the word Liberty, or the date, 1984, and seeing a clear shadow, as if the image was printed twice slightly offset. This double die error occurs during die preparation and can turn a common coin into a 5-figure rarity. Even more dramatic are off-center strikes, where the coin's design isn't properly centered on the planchet. Picture a nickel where part of Jefferson's head is missing, pushed to the edge or completely off the coin. While this might sound like damage, these mint errors can be worth thousands to the right collector. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the higher the potential value. Die cracks and cuts present another opportunity for treasure hunters. As the dies used to strike coins wore down, they sometimes developed small breaks that left raised lines or lumps on the finished coins. These imperfections, far from reducing value, can actually make a 1984 nickel worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars to error collectors, but perhaps the most sought-after feature of any 1984 Jefferson nickel is the full steps designation. On the reverse, Monticello's steps should show complete horizontal lines with no wear or weakness in striking. Most nickels, even uncirculated ones, lack this detail due to weak strikes or die wear. A 1984 nickel with full steps, especially in high grades, can command astronomical prices that would make even seasoned collectors catch their breath. Speaking of value, let's talk numbers. A typical circulated 1984 nickel is worth its face value, just 5 cents. But uncirculated specimens can fetch anywhere from a few dollars to several hundred, depending on condition. The real money, however, lies in those special varieties we discussed. A pristine full steps example with no significant marks or wear can sell for thousands. Add a doubled die error or other valuable variety, and you're looking at 5 or even 6-figure potential. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC use a detailed scale from poor 1 to the perfect MS-70 to evaluate coins. The difference between consecutive grades can mean thousands of dollars in value. A 1984 nickel graded MS-65 might be worth hundreds, while an MS-67 with full steps could bring tens of thousands at auction. For those inspired to search their own collections, proper tools and techniques are essential. A good magnifying glass or USB microscope can reveal doubling, die cracks, and other valuable features. When examining candidates, look carefully at Liberty, the date, and Monticello's steps. Handle coins only by their edges, and store potential valuables in protective holders to prevent damage. The preservation of these numismatic treasures is crucial. Proper storage in individual holders or professional slabs protects them from environmental damage and handling wear. Even fingerprints can permanently damage a coin's surface, significantly reducing its value. Professional storage solutions are a small investment that can protect enormous potential value. The 1984 Jefferson nickel stands as a testament to the enduring appeal of coin collecting. In an age of digital currency and contactless payments, these small pieces of metal continue to capture our imagination and hold surprising value. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or simply curious about the change in your pocket, the hunt for valuable 1984 nickels offers excitement and the potential for significant rewards. Remember, your pocket change could contain a numismatic fortune just waiting to be discovered. Take time to examine those 1984 nickels carefully. You might be holding one of these valuable rarities without even knowing it. The next great coin discovery could be sitting in your coin jar right now. Don't let this knowledge go to waste. Start checking your change today, and share your discoveries in the comments below. Have you found any interesting 1984 nickels? Hit that subscribe button for more fascinating coin guides, and remember, in the world of coin collecting, patience and attention to detail can turn 5 cents into a fortune. Happy hunting! The 1995 USA nickel, a seemingly ordinary 5-cent piece that could be worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars. Today, we're diving deep into the extraordinary world of this legendary coin, uncovering its secrets, and revealing why collectors around the globe are frantically searching their collections for this numismatic treasure. The tale begins in 1938 when the U.S. Mint made a decision that would forever change American coinage. The beloved Buffalo nickel was being retired, and a new design featuring Thomas Jefferson was chosen to honor one of America's founding fathers. The talented sculptor Felix Schlag won a nationwide competition to create this iconic design, beating out 390 other artists. Little did anyone know that decades later, this same design would give birth to one of the most valuable modern coins in existence. Fast forward to 1995. While millions of nickels were being produced at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, something extraordinary was happening. Through a rare combination of circumstances, a handful of these coins would emerge with characteristics so unique, they would eventually command prices that would make even seasoned collectors' jaws drop. But before we reveal the astronomical values these coins can fetch today, let's examine what makes the 1995 nickel so special. On the obverse, Jefferson's profile stands proud and dignified, with "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" perfectly positioned around the rim. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's architectural masterpiece, in stunning detail. But here's where it gets interesting. Certain 1995 nickels possess subtle variations that transform them from ordinary pocket change into highly coveted treasures. Now, hold on to your seats, because what I'm about to share might make you rush to check your coin jar. Some 1995 nickels have been discovered with dramatic double die errors, where the design appears to be struck twice, slightly offset from each other. These errors are so rare and sought after that a single coin in pristine condition could potentially sell for over $100,000 at auction. But that's just the beginning. The most valuable 1995 nickel ever discovered featured a combination of errors so unique that experts initially couldn't believe their eyes. This legendary coin, known as the King of Jefferson nickels, showcased both a double die obverse and a significant off-center strike. When it appeared at auction, the numismatic community held its breath as the bidding skyrocketed past previous records. But here's what makes this story even more incredible: these valuable variants could still be in circulation today. Yes, you heard that right. While millions of regular 1995 nickels were produced, the truly valuable specimens are still being discovered. Just last year, a collector found one of these rare variants in their grandfather's old coin collection, and it sold for a staggering sum that changed their life forever. Let's break down exactly what you should be looking for. First, examine the date carefully under strong magnification. On the most valuable specimens, you'll notice a subtle doubling, particularly in the numbers 1995. The letters in Liberty and In God We Trust might also show this distinctive doubling effect. But don't stop there, check the reverse side too. Some of the most valuable examples show doubling in the pillars of Monticello. The mint mark is another crucial area to examine. While Philadelphia minted coins have no mint mark, Denver coins show a D, and San Francisco pieces display an S. However, some of the rarest 1995 nickels show missing, doubled, or repunched mint marks, features that can multiply their value exponentially. Now, let's talk about preservation. If you're lucky enough to discover one of these rare variants, proper handling becomes absolutely crucial. Never clean your coins, this can severely diminish their value. Instead, handle them by their edges and store them in appropriate holders. A single fingerprint or scratch could mean the difference between a 5-figure and 6-figure sale price. The market for these coins has been steadily climbing, with experts predicting even higher values in the coming years. While a regular 1995 nickel might be worth its face value of 5 cents, uncirculated specimens can command anywhere from $20 to several $100s. But the real treasures, those with the specific error combinations we've discussed, that's where the real value lies. Consider this: 20 years ago, the most valuable 1995 nickel error sold for just a few $1,000s. Today, similar specimens are commanding prices well into 6 figures, with some experts speculating that the right combination of errors could push the value past the $1 million mark. This exponential growth in value has caught the attention of serious investors and collectors worldwide. But perhaps the most exciting aspect of this story is that new discoveries are still being made. Unlike some rare coins that have all been accounted for, there could be undiscovered 1995 nickel treasures sitting in coin jars, piggy banks, or old collections across America. This possibility has sparked a modern-day treasure hunt, with collectors meticulously examining every 1995 nickel they can find. The tools you'll need for your own search are surprisingly simple: a good magnifying glass or coin loupe, proper lighting, and patience. While high-grade specimens are easiest to authenticate with professional equipment, many valuable errors are visible under basic magnification. The key is knowing exactly where to look and what to look for. Let me share a secret that most casual collectors don't know: the most valuable 1995 nickels often have a distinctive cartwheel effect when tilted under direct light. This lustrous quality, combined with sharp striking details, can be a strong indicator that you're holding something special. But remember, not every unusual-looking coin is valuable. Authentication by experts is crucial before making any assumptions about value. Here's another fascinating aspect of the 1995 nickel story that few people know about. During that year, the U.S. Mint was experimenting with slight modifications to their die-making process. This experimentation may have contributed to the creation of some of these valuable errors, making 1995 a pivotal year in modern American coinage. As we wrap up our exploration of this remarkable coin, let me leave you with some thoughts that might keep you up at night. Somewhere out there, perhaps in an old coffee can, a forgotten drawer, or even in your own pocket change, another legendary 1995 nickel might be waiting to be discovered. The next great find could be yours. Before we part ways, here's one final piece of advice that could make all the difference: take your time examining these coins. The most valuable specimens were often discovered by collectors who paid attention to the smallest details. And remember, while not every 1995 nickel will make you rich, the thrill of the hunt and the possibility of discovery make this one of the most exciting areas of modern coin collecting. The story of the 1995 nickel isn't just about money, it's about history, artistry, and the endless possibilities that lie hidden in plain sight. So the next time you hold a 1995 nickel, take a moment to really look at it. You might just be holding a numismatic lottery ticket worth far more than you could imagine. Thank you for joining me on this journey through one of numismatic's most intriguing stories. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating explorations of rare coins and their incredible histories. And please share your own coin collecting stories in the comments below. Who knows, you might just inspire the next great discovery. Until next time, keep searching, and happy collecting.